Lately, I've been diving into my Akashic records, and it often makes me question like past lives and the crazy connections that we have, and not only with like other people, but deja vu and our ancestors. And the more that I feel like I learn about my past and my ancestors, the more connected I feel to my purpose in this lifetime. And I believe in free will and I believe in destiny and I believe in both, right? But it's almost kind of up to you and how far you want to go in this life, right? Because you've had certain chances in other lives and maybe you made it or not. And when I'm diving into my Akashic records and my past lives, my next question that I have, which obviously no one knows the answer to, because if we knew the answer to, I think less of us would be asking questions every single day. But what if our past lives and our ancestors were us? We keep living is when we have our children. And that's how we're able to keep our soul alive, is through our kids. And when I have these experiences and I have these past lives, it's really my ancestors. It's not, I guess it is me, because it's me. Their DNA has made it this far into me. So is that what I'm experiencing? I'm experiencing those memories because all of that's still being passed down person to person. Which then it makes me wonder, though, what happens when people no longer continue their lineage, right? Like, what if you decide not to have kids? And I guess that's where, I guess that theory can't be probable, but because energy can't be created nor destroyed. So I guess if you don't have kids, then where does that energy go? And when my grandpa passed away, I felt like his energy never left, which is a crazy thing to watch someone die and literally, and staying by their bedside, because I lived with them and I lived in the house and I was there when he passed away in the house, right? And that morning, what I did, because we knew he was dying, and I decided to go get myself coffee at Starbucks because I do that every single day. So it was kind of like a life must go on kind of situation. And I was listening to John Lennon, Imagine, and I just felt like he never left. Like, I felt like he was still there, and he was still there in the music that day. And it was like the strangest feeling. It's like, well, he's not here, but he's here. When every time I would see family members, it's like I saw pieces of him still in them. It's somehow like his soul decided to enter different people, like different pieces of his soul went to this person, and a different piece of his soul went to this person, and a different piece of his soul went to this person. And I felt like I changed after he died as well. And I wonder how that works. And I wonder why I felt that way. And I don't know if anyone else felt that way, or if you guys just like, this is a crazy lady. I just remember thinking, but he's not gone. And then I'll see family members talk, and I'm like, and that isn't them. That is him. That is my grandpa talking through them right now, through them to me. And I just somehow believe that we truly don't die. But when we do live on, but the way that, I guess, reincarnation looks, is that how it looks? Would just pieces of us go to people in our lineage? And maybe if you don't have kids, you still have cousins and you still have sisters and brothers, and most likely, and I find such limited information on Akashic records, but it's something that I've been hearing for years and I'm diving into it now. Maybe that's what it is. Parts of my Akashic records will go to certain family members, and that's when those things unlock. I feel like one of my family members took his heart, and I feel like one of my family members took his strength. And I just felt like those are just ways that that's how our loved ones pass on. But since, there's not a physical body and there's not like a physical, I remember dating a guy once, and I was like, you don't you realize that you are your uncle? Like, don't you realize like you were carrying these certain traditions that he made you feel? And that's like how our people like live on. I think that's why it's just so confusing when people pass away, because you're like, what do you mean? Like, I feel like they're still here because they are. They never left. Like, they are still here. They're just not here in the ways that we're used to.